Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will discuss the solution of week 8 of database management system. For the first question, it is given that the assuming the immediate database modification scheme, we have to find the correct statement that if there is a crash just after the step 13 and the recovery of the system is successfully completed, then which of the following statement is correct? So in the immediate database modification scheme, during the recovery after a crash, a transaction needs to be redone only if both the start and commit are present in the log, otherwise undo is required. So any transaction that are committed before the last checkpoint should be ignored. So the redo list will contain transaction T3 and the undo list will contain transaction T0, T2 and T4. And for the transaction T1, no action is needed because it is already committed before the checkpoint. So after recovery, for T0, the value of A will be 200 and for T2, the value of C will be 800. So for this answer is option A and B. For the second question, assuming the immediate database modification scheme, we have to identify the correct action for the above scenario. Similar to the first question, uh, the redo list will contain the transaction T2 and T3 and the undo list will contain transaction T0 and T4, and for the T1 no action is needed because it is already committed before the checkpoint. So for this answer is option C. For the third question, we have to identify the correct cost of estimation of a query in which the number of block is given as 6000, which is represented by B, and the number of disks seek, which is represented by S, is 30, and the time to transfer the one block, which is 2 millisecond, and the time for one seek, it is given as 0.2 seconds. So using the formula as follows, we get the cost of the block transfer as 18 second, which is option C. For the fourth question, we have to find the number of block transfer in the worst case. So for this question, the number of block transfer will be 80,050 if the professor is taken as the outer relation. So for this question, the answer is option C. For the fifth question, the following state of the transaction are given, and we have to identify the correct group of statement from the given options. So for this question, any transaction that is committed before the last checkpoint should be ignored. Therefore, T1, T2 and T3 can be ignored, and any transaction that is committed since the last checkpoints needs to be redone. Hence, T4 and T5 needs to be redone, and any transaction that was running at the time of failure needs to be undone and restarted. So only T6 needs to be undone. So the correct set of statement is option C, which is 1, 4 and 5 statement is correct. For the sixth question, the answer is option D, that is the two query trees are equivalent and the query of the tree figure 2 will lead to the more efficient query processing. For the seventh question, the four relational algebra among them, the correct options are option B and C. For the eighth question, the most optimized relational algebra is option D. For the ninth question, the correct statement is option D. For the 10th question, we have been given the consider the log of transaction and we have to use the early log release B plus tree based concurrency control method, and we have to find the correct set of the log entries for the recovery of the transaction. For this, the answer is option C. If you have got any different answer, do mention it in the comment section, and if there is any changes in the answer, I will pin it in the comment before the final submission of your assignment. Do check the pinned comment, and if you like the video, then share the video with your friends. Thank you for watching the video.